I forgot my camera, but I impromptu went to NoahCon because Aiden invited me. He's the one that put the flowers in the vase.
Hello.
And we need to sneak a joint into here. And now we're just debating if he can sneak it in.
Like, I think we can sneak it in. 100%.
I think we'll be good.
100%.
Okay. Let's go pop our pussies.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. So because I was looking it up and Rock.
Stayed on the line with the top hair and shoes, and I'm split half. And we'll all be here forever.
It's now 7:30. I did sleep the full 4 hours. I am very dizzy. Got electrolytes. We're gonna hit the farmer's market and go to Love Buzz. And today is all about getting the vlog uploaded for tomorrow morning, reading. I feel called to write. I wrote my first Substack post. I haven't said that in a vlog because it happened after I finished editing the last vlog. But I wrote and finished my first Substack post. The only time I can feel that I am in fact aging is how well I handle not enough sleep. Because I don't drink, so I don't know what a hangover feels like. I've never felt one in my life. Yeah, so I feel very close to 30 right now. Oh my God. You know what I need to do today? I need to write out a list of all the actionable items I need to do before I fucking leave. Something that's been weighing heavy on my mind is all the actions I need to take to get Kitty's pet passport, and that's what I gotta look into. That's gonna be my first thing. So if she doesn't come with me, I'm not going. Period. I'm already tired from this walk and I've been on it for 3 minutes. So enjoy the rest of my day and whatever the fuck I get up to. we're gonna go to the beach. We're gonna take the day off. We're gonna go to the beach because it's September and it's currently 27 degrees outside and sunny. And I'm gonna take the day off and go to the beach and just vegetate there and then probably head to the gym after. Growing up, taking time off work to just enjoy nice weather was like not a thing. So I've never really done it. Just to go lay outside. So this, I'm into this, you know? We're actually, I don't know if I want to turn on a fall playlist or a summer playlist. So this is the thing, the leaves are changing colors and I'm looking at them right now, but it's 27 degrees outside. So what music do you play? Let me know. We'll play some Caroline Polachek. That's what we're gonna play. There we go. I'm gonna be so honest right now. It's been like really fucking difficult the last couple days. And the reason I've changed locations again, well, the location change was planned, but it's just not working out at my cousin's. And a reminder that like mental health is like very, very real. No bad blood, but as of this Friday, I don't know if I have a place to go, and it's getting really scary, and I have no one left to go to, and that's scary, very scary. And like something just happened like maybe an hour ago that was like deeply disrespectful of my boundaries with somebody, and I'm so fucking sick and tired of people thinking that they can use and abuse me as their punching bag, their emotional punching bag. And I know it's the universe testing me, saying like, are you going to continue to let people do this? And the answer is no. I just don't want to react in my emotion. I want to act in a higher self-worth. So I just have to collect my thoughts, and I have a call with my sponsor later. I'm going to get her opinion and help. But I'm really struggling right now, and like my inner child just feels like people can't get rid of me fast enough. And the one time I've never asked anyone for anything because I have that fucking only child hyper independence, which isn't healthy. Never asked anyone for anything, and then the second I do, no one. And it's just, I know it's a result of who I've allowed into my life. So, I don't want to blame myself, but I want to take responsibility. Yeah. It's like I'm trying to recover from the wound of feeling like I'm unworthy, and every time I take up space, I feel shame for it. I'm trying to recover from it, and the universe is meeting me with these tests of like, do you truly believe that you deserve to take up space? Do you truly believe it deep down? So I'm like in this dance with the universe, and it's really hard. I'm gonna read and keep going in and out of the water, and hopefully that heals me. I don't know. Here's the thing. I need to go run some errands on my lunch. And one of the errands is taking all my DVDs that I've collected since literal birth to Goodwill. Because they're just not worth shipping. And I don't have a home to leave them at. Or a home to come back to. And I'm really struggling. I'll show you some of the... Just, you know what? Maybe just even having this in the vlog will make me remember what I had in here. But, like, the original Scooby-Doo DVD. This and The Witch's Ghost is my favorite Scooby-Doo to watch in the fall. And then, of course, like, even I have all the Twilight and then all the Divergent. All that 70s show. Great Gatsby. Girl on the Train. A lot of Disney films. Ice Age Over the Hedge. Such an underrated movie. Such a good film. Bridget Jones's Diary, Miss Congeniality 2. This movie I actually can't find anywhere. I might keep that just to watch right now because I could not find that anywhere. So many Disney films. Yeah, I have every single season of that 70s show. What else? All the original Scooby-Doos. Beetlejuice, Corpse Bride. What do we got? These ones I'm actually okay with parting with. Oh my god, Ace Ventura Pet Detective. That's such a fucking throwback. Open Season. That's so funny that I literally am getting rid of this and I have all the books that I'm getting rid of. I'm okay with parting with these. Really good films, but I mean, they're all available on streaming. And what? I think these are all the Will Ferrells. There was something that was happening with Will Ferrell in the early 2000s because those 4 films, I know you see them, were iconic. But I think it's time to part. When I fell in love with Logan Lerman. No big deal. Something about physical media, like just because I'm getting rid of these now doesn't mean I can't buy more DVDs in the future. Robots was such a good film. Robin Williams nailed this movie. Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's time to go. This is hard. Yeah, this is really hard. Time to take it to Goodwill. Second errand. This one's a bit weird, but to take a cat over a border, you have to fill this shit out, and it has to be like 10 days before. And I just want to make sure they're aware of this before I bring her in 10 days before I leave. If that makes sense, and I couldn't show this over the phone. I don't know if it's weird to go in. I don't give a fuck. I'm going in. Kitty was also born in this vet. Last errand is car wash, and I have not washed this car in 3 years. Because I just didn't drive it. But she's gross, she's nasty. We need to wash her. And I think also a drive-through car wash is a neurodivergent's worst fucking nightmare. Punch in the code, fucking move forward, stop. Might get caught inside. Die. Also, look how close I parked to this. Like, you always have to lean over to put the key code in. I am close enough. Girl, I don't think I have to lean over. This is nice. I'm recording on my desk in, like, the basement ish area, because I don't want to bring these 3 boxes of autumn books up, because I think it's finally time, as it is September 16th, to curate and create my autumn TBR. And I've been in denial. Also, it's 28 degrees outside and sunny, so I'm allowed to be in denial. I already see this book I read in the spring, but I told myself I need to reread this in November specifically, like second half of November. But I will be in the place I'm moving to in November. So I'm going to create a pile of like, it's going to be difficult. So I'm going to try and curate what I want to read in October. Will be end of September, October time. So that's a pile that I will want to put in my suitcase, and the rest will need to be shipped. This book, my friend who is a flight attendant, which I hope she's on the flight for when I move, she told me to start this series. And I feel like this is, because it's vampires, I feel like this is very much an October book. I think that's, everyone knows that series by this point. I don't know if it's time for me to read Dante's Inferno. This, I know Hosier, my twin, wrote an entire album based off this, but I don't know if my brain is ready, because I'll tell you why. Because this autumn I promised myself it's finally time that I read The Goldfinch, and this is a fucking mammoth to me. This is a mammoth. This might be a November read. Do I want to put this bitch in my suitcase? This might be a November read. Shit. Okay, Dante's Inferno is going in the October pile. It's giving October. I also think it's time that I read Jane Eyre. I don't know if this is November or October. I feel like this might be a November read. This book I got last autumn and never read it. This is just literally a secret history retelling, but because that is my favorite book of all time, I'm okay with that. I don't know. I'll put it in October. This book I've already read, but would highly recommend reading this in the fall. I also have, I don't know if I want to reread this fall, but I have 2 copies of Rebecca in here by Daphne du Maurier. 1 and 2. This is one of my favorite books to read in October. A phenomenal October read. I'm leaving it out. I love that book so much. What else do I have in here? I'll put it in the pile. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, I think it's time. Ooh, this is definitely a November read. And then these 2 books I specifically saved for November when I'm there. Because the reason I saved this one is because when I left Montreal, I took one last visit to St. Henry Books, and now the manager there, she was like, when I moved to Montreal, they left this in the apartment I moved into, and it reminds me of like a fresh start and a new beginning. So she was like, this and all the best to me in my move. So that is definitely for when I move. What else do I have in here? I don't know if I want to read Salem's Lot. I wanted to read this one so badly this fall. Oh my God, Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. This is like one of the very few Jane Austen novels I still have not read. I'm reading, that's mine. I have The Fall of the House of Usher in here, and I have The Beautiful and the Damned by Fitzgerald. I don't feel drawn to her. I don't feel drawn to her right now. But that's box number 1. I have 1 more full box and then a half box. Relax. I need to take a meeting right now, and then we'll continue. I'm going to be so honest, the next 2 boxes are not as exciting as the first one. Like, I don't think I'm really going to pull anything, which thank God, because this pile is already too big. Okay, so in here we have the entirety of the Twilight series, which I do not feel called to reread this year because I don't know if I can deal with her Mormon ass shit. This book, already read. I want to read her new one, but I think I'm going to buy it when I'm overseas instead of having to pack it. Highly recommend reading in the fall, as well as Cata. It's said 2 different ways, and I don't want to say either one and like fuck it up, but R.F. Kuang's new book. Another series I highly recommend in October specifically is the One Dark Window
duology. It is so good, so atmospheric. Not going to read this because I just read it. I want to read the one where they didn't take out like all the gay shit. Oh my god, this one was so cute to read last October. It is Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood, and this was so cute and cozy. This I highly recommend. This is Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. It is a retelling of Dracula from his wife's point of view, and it is fucking tea. I'm not fucking ready to start this yet, but I only have the first book, and it's in my autumn books. I did also put in Persuasion and Mansfield Park. I might read Mansfield Park. I'll pull these out. I don't know. Northanger Abbey might be enough Jane Austen for me for the fall. The Grimm Brothers. What else do I have? Okay. That is it for this box. Like, the rest is like self-help books. Maybe I might read this, A Streetcar Named Desire. I might fucking read this. That's it for this box. And then I have half a box of autumn books as well, which I'm gonna put this back and then get into it. Last box. This one's only like 3/4 full, thank fucking God. I do have the Flesh and Fire series in here, and I haven't read the final book that came out, but I don't really feel called to read JLA right now. So that one's out. I also have Wicked. Is it time? 2 Bronte books. I'm so torn if like Wuthering Heights is a winter book. This might be a November book. I'm pulling that one out. I think it's definitely time, especially because I want to read it before I watch the movie. The King's General by Daphne du Maurier. I don't feel called to read it this year. This is the author that wrote A Little Life, by the way. So I know that this would probably tear me apart. This was her debut novel, I believe. Again, I'm not emotionally ready to go through anything similar to A Little Life. So that's not right now. I think this one's East of Eden. I want to read this so bad, but I want to put, this is an old copy of East of Eden. Oh my God. And then the rest, what I have in here is 3DS games. Do I have anything else I actually want to read in here? I don't want to read Vanity Fair. This book I wanted to read for so long because I still haven't seen the movie. Not the time. Okay, I need to go through these again and figure out which ones I actually really do want to read and will read. And then make a pile to put in a suitcase. I was just about to put this away, but I just want to show you that I have like the purple 3DS. I didn't know that this was so hard to get until way after I got it. Oh, shout out to my first boyfriend for actually getting this for me. Shout out. I'm still blocked on everything. But thanks. That's actually fantastic that you got that for me. This is my way too highly ambitious stack. November for suitcase. Late September, October. There. That's the final. This one, I think, is self-published. I'm so curious. It takes place at Trinity College. Very curious about that. I should say I am currently reading. I'm gonna start this today. That one's gonna be a dense one for me. So I'm like putting all those books in my TBR is like really ambitious. Why? For some reason, all the summer spring books are like smaller and shorter and more fun. And then winter and fall are just, what the heady? But some other books I really, really want to read this fall. Like, I'm not going to read all of those. I'm just not. I am a pretty decent reader, but I'm just not going to read all of them. I really want to read The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I want to read Autumn by Ali Smith and 1984 by George Orwell and The Catcher in the Rye. Those 4 I desperately want to read this fall, so I also have to like forego. I can already see a couple that I'm probably not going to get to. The 4 that I do want to read this fall, it's just not worth packing. So those ones will have to be bought later, like when I'm overseas, because sometimes I like a book that is like the North American size book, but then most of the time I do like the covers and the size of the books in Europe. I think that's obvious. Like the Secret History cover in Europe is so much better than the cover in North America, and I cannot wait to have that. I also gave the Secret History to the woman's house that I'm staying in. I was like, you need to read this because she likes stories like that. I'm like, you need to read this book. So she actually has that book of mine right now. And that's why it wasn't in my pile. I'm gonna get a bubbly. I'm gonna start reading our queen. If this trilogy and this woman changed the life of Sally Rooney, this will change my life.